What's up, my fellow collectors? 1/6ers, quarter scalers. Oh, it's getting stale. All the scalers. Welcome to another edition of Figure This, Figure That, the Don's Figure Chat. Right, today we're putting an oldie, but an extremely goodie into the studio with these piercing gaze. It's of course Wolverine from Days of Future Past. So I'll just go over quickly what he comes with. He doesn't come with much. That's his art box, which I think is a photo of Hugh Jackman. I don't think it's a photo of the figure, but I could be wrong. Quite nice. It's not bad, but nothing to write home about either, you know. He comes with the obligatory instruction manual. He comes with metal claws, as you can see. He comes with 2 pairs of hands, 1 pair of fists and 1 pair of open palm. And he comes with the standard crotch grabber with X-Men Wolverine on. Let's go over him. The head sculpt is really dope, and the armor is just as dope. He's actually a very sought after figure, and yeah, I can see why. As I say, he doesn't come with much, but what he does come with is quality, eh? You can get him in any action pose. The top half, that half, does hinder the articulation a bit, but with the arms so free and the legs so free, you can get him in almost any pose. The ankles are articulated, and it's a 2-piece boot, so that's dope. You can move them to whichever position you want. The knee pads, they move out as well, so you can get any pose you want from the knee. The elbows are not double bend, but you can get most poses out of him. The likeness is really dope. That really is Wolvie. And I think that's why he's so sought after. He's just, yeah, he's an excellent piece. There's not much you can say about him, eh? In the movie, he's good. At the moment, he's walking in and he's saying, "Bub, you don't want to see what's coming out this fist, so rather walk away." And then you hear that old familiar schnicked. I'll read that sound. I don't know if that's how it sounds like. Schnick. And out comes his blades. So yeah, this guy's moving on soon to a friend called Rudi. So we thought we'd get him in the light studio before he goes. So we'll get him in some dope action poses. I'm going to be using the Justice League stand, because it's got a nice flight stand. And as I say, yeah, we'll get him in some dope poses. At the moment, he's just walking. And he's walking into the fray, ready for action. Ready for that cigar at the end. I've always loved him. I've got almost every arc written about Wolverine. I mean, I've got all the ones about the different deaths. I've got origins. I've got arcs from the X-Men. I've got amalgamated comics. Yeah. Wolvie, Batman, and Conan are my go-to figures. And go-to comics. Books-wise, I'm a Western fan. So with Arthur Morgan on his way, I couldn't be happier. Also, Old Man Rambo from his last movie. That's on his way by a third-party company. And also the Hush Batman from a third-party company. But I've heard good things about the Hush Batman, and I've heard bad. But Arthur Morgan, wow, we've been waiting for him for years. But back to him. Back to Wolvie. I love his hairstyle, eh? Maybe it's because I haven't got hair. And the armor is so nice, eh? When you see it up close. I don't know if you can see the little like speckles of, I don't know what it's supposed to be, rust or what. But yeah, both the armor at the front and at the back is really nice. It really makes this figure, yeah, come alive. I'll show you around the back just now. The material for the trousers is really nice. They've done a good job on those, and yeah, it allows for a lot of flexibility. But I have seen these pants, these trousers fade over the years. Now, is that from, I can't see it being from the lighting, but you never know. You never know. Yeah, I actually just scored this figure beginning of last year, but it's a case of blood in, blood out. I've always wanted him, I've had him, and now it's time to move him on. I've got Logan, and I've got Japanese Wolverine in the black suit, so I'm not going to miss him that much. I'm more a Batman fan, as you all know. Okay, so before we start getting into posing, let's just go over what he comes with again. There's the art box, which is a photo of him in the movie Wolverine Days of Future Past. You come down, obligatory instruction manual. I don't know why I change my voice every time I say that. There's these steel blades, which are really nice. He comes with 2 fists, 2 open palms. As you can see, he's got 1 set on him. He comes with crutch grabber, normal crutch grabber stand. So, I mean, this figure's quite old, eh? You know, he's been around quite a while, literally, you know, not just in the comics. And yeah, he's a real special piece, eh? He's lasted the sands of time. Sounds like a soapy. Look at those eyes, man. They've done a spectacular job on the head sculpt in the paint app. Everything about him's really, really nice. You can't fault him. Okay. Right, so I don't hear no questions. Oh yeah, it's on video. I'm going to start doing a couple of poses now, so please don't leave. Hang around. I'll return with some lacquer poses. Alright, that's me back, and we've got him in just a normal standing pose. I wanted to try and show you the articulation in the legs. So I've got the leg bent, not 90 degrees, but close on. You could get 90 if you wanted. He's standing on one leg, sort of thing. Okay, he's using the crotch grabber, obviously. Arms outstretched. Bent over at the waist, and head extended upwards with the claws. Now he's got the claws on. I mean, look at those babies. They would do well on home cooking channel, slicing and dicing with the old schnick. Schnick. Yeah, and as I say, he's just a very dope figure. And poses, I know you hear me saying that on a lot of figures lately, but they've all been posing like champs. I don't know if that's me getting better or the figures just respond better. I don't know. But I'm enjoying it, I tell you what. So you can see everything looks natural on him. Nothing looks bunched up. His stance looks good. He doesn't look like he's falling over or Yeah, very, very dope figure to play with, eh? I'll try and get him in a better pose just now. I'll use Justice League Superman stand, and we'll try and get him onto a diorama of sorts. I've got these stone steps that I picked up on eBay that I like using. So all the points of articulation are basically open. The only one that is hampered is the waist, and that's because of the armor. You get some turn, but not a lot. But he does look dope, eh? Look at that, man, against the background. Yeah, he looks amazing, eh? Wouldn't like to meet him in a dark alley on a bad night. Although I think I could take him. I think I could. Michael Talbot, 89 Batmobile. That's all I've got to say to you. 89 Batmobile. Lacquer, very nice piece indeed. I'll be sorry to see him go, because he's looked good in the collection. And I know they can't please all of us, but hey man, I wish they would put some expression on some of their faces, or at least give 2 head sculpts. I know. Can't have everything. Can't have your cake and eat it. I've just noticed those little white badges. Are those X-Men badges? Can you see them there? I wonder what they're supposed to be. On the top of the shoulder there. I've just noticed those. There you go. Oh, Blue Eyes himself. I think he's such a dope piece. I can see why everyone wants him. Because honestly, he just poses like a beast, eh? Oh, Wolvie. Okay, I've waxed lyrical enough about him. Let's move on and get him in a better pose. Right, that's me back. Let's go in for a closer look. We've got Wolvie in a running jump pose. So I've got his waist turned, bent over. I've got both shoulders turned. I've got the one leg going behind him with the knee bent. And I've got this leg stepping onto the steps. So as you come up, you'll see he's in like a running, jumping pose. And he looks quite good. He looks quite good. Even if I do say so myself. He's very flexible, eh? Rudi, when you get him, you're going to be over the moon with him, eh? He really is a nice figure. So I've got those blades tucked under, and I've got those blades square with the arm. So he has got wrist articulation, but the cuffs of the gloves do hinder it a bit. But hey man, you can't bitch when you're getting him in a pose like this. I think that's why people love him so much, is because of the articulation and just the way he moves and looks. He really does look dope, eh? At the moment, he's on the Superman stand, waist grabber, on this little diorama piece I've got. So it could very well be Days of Future Past. It would work for that. He looks magnificent, eh? He really does. Let's pan in and have a look at the face. So I've tilted the head up. You've got quite dope articulation on the neck. You can move it backwards and forwards, sideways, both ways. I had him in a quizzical look just now, but it didn't work for this pose. But yeah, I mean, that's quite dope, eh? He really looks the part. But you can see now why I always bitch about expression on the faces. But then if you get an angry sculpt, then you can only use him for angry poses. So I suppose a neutral face like this allows for more poses. Okay, my bad, my bad. The arm is really nice, eh? The way they've done it, where parts open to allow for better articulation. There you can see on the knee there, the one, can you see it? Let's try coming in from this side. No, oh, you can see it there. That little piece sticking out there, that is there, you can see it. So that there, underneath there, is this piece that comes down. So it lifts up when you bend the knee, which is quite a nice touch. So as I say, we've got him in a running, jumping pose. I like him, eh? I like him. I like him a lot. I'm going to miss him when he goes. Sorry, I just moved the zoom there, and it was a bit dramatic. Look at that, man. You can see the sweat on his brow. All right, then. So after seeing the sweat on his brow, I think that would make for a dope place to end. To come in for another pose, just to show you how articulated this lad is. And I was busy reviewing my videos and I see my cup of tea popped into the shot. Yeah, my cup of tea. He's not part of my thoughts on Wolvie. He, yeah, it was just an accident. Yeah, I played with this guy the other day when I was doing the Gladiator wars, and I was impressed with him there for the articulation. And although he doesn't come with much, the articulation is worth so much more. Really, because he's dope, and you can't put stress on any of the parts. So you can have him in your cupboard, in your display cabinet. You can have him in your display cabinet in quite severe or quite hectic action poses, and you're not going to destroy anything, or nothing will break, you know what I mean, or perish. So maybe that's why people love him so much, why he's so sought after, because he really is a nice piece, eh? Really is. So if you can get one at a decent cost, I'd go for it. I really would, because he is a very, very nice piece. I just thought we'd try and get some top shots there. Look at the muscle definition under the suit, in the arms. Looks nice, eh? Oops, there's my cup of tea again. We'll get the hang of this. I'll know my parameters. But it's hard when you're doing these poses. You know, you're trying to keep the camera steady, and no, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. But let's leave you there with that lacquer view of a blue eye staring you down. And we'll come back just now with a better pose. Okay, so here we have him in the kind of iconic pose where he's staring you down, turn to the side, both his claws are out, both his claws are tucked in, the wrists, he's turned at the waist, the left leg on this side, the straighter leg, is turned facing that direction. This leg is turned facing this direction with a bit of a bent knee. Look at what he's standing on, with no stand, no crutch grabber, and he's standing quite frisk. So that's really good, eh? That's really good, because that ground is very uneven that he's standing on. And he looks amazing. He really does, eh? I'm going to miss this bad boy. Yeah, Wolfie, I'm sorry, mate, but, you know, let some other child play with you for a bit. This child needs you to go. I feel as bad as Mark Wahlberg and Ted. Nice, eh? And that's the artwork. As I say, I think that's actually a picture from the movie of Hugh Jackman. Nowadays, most companies, even Hottoys, I think they use photos of the figures instead of the actual person. Because in truth, that looks just as good. It could be a mini me standing in front of me, yeah. Look at the detail on the hair, the grain of the sideburns, the little tuft poking out there. That's nice, eh? Even the stubble is nice. Sorry for the shakes, I've had to come right in there. But yeah, the paint app is fantastic, but then again, Hottoys, when do they give us a shit one? The only problem I have with Hottoys is when their outfits start staining the bodies. That sucks. Especially if you're not warned about it beforehand. It happened with my purple coat Joker from Suicide Squad. By gum, doesn't he look good? That is a real TTM. Is it 20 or 19? When bodies were bodies. Very, very nice, Peter. He'd make a great free climber, don't you think? Could just use those claws to peg himself to the mountain wall, and off he goes. Now that panning effect I've just done, they taught me at Golden Globe Director School. No lies, no lies. I am a Golden Globe winner. Watch this pan. Watch this pan. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's almost like you're in the movies. You're taught to sway from side to side to get the whole shot in. Just a tip I picked up. Just a tip. I can't even remember who made this diorama and what it's for. Actually, no. I didn't buy it like that. I bought it like that, but I bought it from eBay as just a diorama that I was going to use, you know. I don't know who it was made for, but it looks very industrial with the broken concrete. And what's this stuff called again that they use in the army for all their vehicles? Ah, man. Can't remember now. But you know what I mean. So yeah, it looks very industrial. So I don't know who it was for. Maybe it was actually for this guy. I don't think so. Because I only got him last year. Actually, beginning of this year. Not that you're interested in that, like. Oh, I just want to see if we could see the detail in the arm on the shoulders, down the arm, the biceps, into the forearm there. But nice figure, eh? Really nice figure. So if you haven't got him, try and make a plan to get him. And it seems to be now is the right time to buy figures. It's not a seller's market at the moment. Maybe because of the pandemic, I don't know. But yeah, people are having to drop their prices drastically just to get a sale, which is horrible, like. But you must know, drastically in our game is if you paid 30 quid for him, if it drops 2 quid, that's a drastic drop, and you've had him for 10 years. So yeah, the name of the game. So please, if you like what you've seen, if you like the poses, by all means use them. I've most probably stole them from somebody else anyway. But some are original, some are original. Hit subscribe, hit the like. Actually, bugger it, do all three. Subscribe, like, and comment. That's the way. Don't let nothing hold you back. Me and Mwate send our love to all your families, and especially to our families coming up to Christmas, the ones that are far away, my aunts and uncles down south, and my aunts and uncles in Bonnie, South Africa, with my cousins. Yeah, we send our love to everybody. Stay safe, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. The Don says, peace out.